Okay, we start our session. Okay, today's session about planning engineering career. Myself, Abdullah Fajri. I completed my BTech in 2011, and afterwards I started my working as a site engineer. And from after first of my year, I started working as a junior planning from 2012 to 2025. I'm working as a planning engineer. Currently working in a PMC in India. In all these 14 plus years, I worked in Saudi Aramco, Brunei, Qatar, and Oman. I worked in different projects like oil and gas, infrastructure, and construction industry. So today's discussion topics is briefing about what is a planning engineer and what is a planning engineer role, importance of planning engineer, roles and responsibilities, what are the skills required for to become a planning engineer, how freshers can start as a planning engineer, how experienced can switch their role from the current to planning, why they need to switch, and the career growth path in the planning industry, industries which are hiring the planning engineers, how juniors can find jobs, how experienced can find jobs, and the salary scales of planning engineering. Okay, so let us start by who is a planning engineer. First, I will brief all these topics. Then we can have a question answer session. Then you can ask your doubt. So before starting the session, live question answer session, I just want to brief everything so that everyone get a clear picture what is the planning engineer and roles and responsibility and all other things. So majority have the same doubts. That's why I just prepare a presentation for you. So, who is a planning engineer? Who is a planning engineer? Is a professional responsible for planning, monitoring, and controlling the project timelines and reporting the progress and everything. He will be ensuring the project activities aligning with the schedule and cost and the scope of the work. He will be the tracking the progress and everything, and he will be coordinating with the project managers and site teams and the management, and especially like engineering, procurement department, and other site teams. So what tools planning engineers are using? Using like Primavera, P6 and MS project, right? And why we are saying the planning engineer career is having our advantage over other careers. Let us see the categories, benefit categories here listed out, okay, one by one. First one is the job nature, because more office based than site based. Planning engineer job is more office based, okay. Work environment is structural, analytical, and coordination focused. Risk and pressure is comparatively low because safer, more stable working condition have. Okay. Technical focus about the project management side. We only need to focus on the project management side like scheduling, reporting, forecasting, and project control. So we have a technical focus in the project. Industry demand is very high in the for the planning engineer career, especially in GCC. Whatever the projects is comes, a high industry demand is there for planning engineer to manage any kind of project. Okay, and the salary level when is very much potential compared to equivalent other roles like site engineer role or permit holders. Whatever the roles you are doing, the planning engineer role have much more salary scale benefits, and also the salary growth speed is more faster than comparing any other, because we can start as a planning engineer from the scheduler area planner level, and from there getting on experience you will be becoming senior or lead planner or planning manager. So getting on every years you will be getting a salary hike, okay. And career advancement, as I said, you can move from the junior level to senior level, like up to the project control manager level. The project control manager in the UAE earns more than 25,000 AED. So you can start a career from 6,000 AED to you can earn from 25,000 AED. This is a career advancement you can get, and it's completely a managerial role, okay. You don't need to work in the site anymore, and you can focus here in the overall project perspective. And there are global opportunities not only in the GCC, anywhere wherever the development works are there. infrastructure developments are there. A planning engineer is mandatory to manage the project. Okay. And multi-sector mobility, a planning engineer can work in different sector, not only in one particular job. You don't need to stick on a one particular type of job. As a planning engineer, he can move any type of job: construction, infrastructure, energy, industrial, and marine, whatever the job sector is. All sectors need a planning engineer to manage their project. Okay. And work stability. Once a planning engineer is entered into a project, that person become a critical person in the project, and that person's work stability will be more. No project management team will not be replacing any planning engineer, because he knows everything from the beginning when he started working, because the work stability is very much higher compared to other, because the planning engineer is not easily replaceable. Even though if there is a replacement, a planning engineer need to replace properly, otherwise the other planning engineer will not get any information of the project. And that's why the work stability is very much higher compared to other career roles. Okay. And entrepreneur potential also, as a planning engineer you can become a project consultancy, you can train, and you can project control services also, you can start as an entrepreneur potential. Okay. We know different type of projects in everywhere in India, in GCC, in all over the world. Type of gas projects, pipeline and tunnel works, water treatment plants, industrial project, and infrastructure development projects, road works, oil and gas projects. These all type of projects are there everywhere. So in all these kind of projects, a planning engineer is very much important to manage all these kind of project from the beginning to end. The time and cost wise, project control is very much important in all these kind of projects. So there the importance of planning engineer is coming. Okay, that's why a planning engineer is more important in a project as a project management team. And what does a planning engineer do? What is his roles and responsibility? Let us go through some roles and major roles and responsibility. Majority of planning engineer vacancies, you may come to see all these kind of roles and responsibility: project schedule preparation, baseline preparation, revision or revised recovery plan preparation. All are basically all are the schedules. Okay. So for the schedule preparation, you may need to prepare WBS activity list, and you need to prepare the schedules. So you need to track the progress and update the schedules every week. You need to present it to the top management and monitor critical path and milestone. What are the critical path? What are the milestone which has to be achieved in the particular month or particular week? These all are to be monitored by someone, right? In every company, there should be one person. He is monitoring everything. There should be. He is supporting the project manager, right? That's the role is planning engineer do. He need to prepare a daily, weekly, monthly progress report, and he need to suggest the corrective and recovery action. He need to highlight the management or project management or site management team that these activities are delaying, this productivity is not much, and that kind of activities has to be initiated from the planning engineer. And what are the skills we need to do all these kind of jobs? We need some technical skills in Primavera P6 MS project, some scheduling concept, and understand the construction and execution process. We need to have a clear scope of work understanding. We need progress measurement and productivity tracking skills. Soft skill, we need like communication, analytical skills, and time management and presentation skill. Okay, we may need to conduct a weekly progress review meeting with the site team, with the internal team, with client. The planning engineer is very much important person. Okay. And freshers worry about how they can start a career in planning. See, any career, you will not be starting as the same career. You will not get you in any position. You will face the same difficult. Okay, here you can start. How you can start as a planning engineer? Learn basic construction and project process. You need to understand what is the planning engineer do. Same like other roles, you need to, if you want to become a planning engineer, you want to know what a planning engineer do, what skill a planning engineer need to have, and that skills you should possess. Get trained in the Primavera P6 and MS project, Excel, PowerPoint presentation, because this is very necessary skills. Once you entered into a project as a planning engineer, the company or the hiring person is expecting you will be doing all this kind of job. If in the interview, if you are not able to express it to the interviewer, he will not take a risk to hire you, to give you a job, right? So before going to an interview, you should get all these kind of trainings. You should get all the understanding of the project, what you need to do. That confidence you can express in the interview. That kind of training and guidance, mentorship you need before moving to a interview. Even it is having their requirement is more than 5 years, but you have only 3 years or 2 years, but you have the clear understanding, you have the clear skills, you have the certifications, then the interviewer will definitely they will rethink. They will think they can hire you as a junior level, they can train you on lower scales, right? So we have experience, our students, they attended 8-year experience. The interviewer told, the agency told 8-year experience is required, but they attended the interview, they expressed their skills and knowledge, their understandings. Then interviewer, he understand, he knows something, at least we can hire him as a junior planner. So that guy is only having 1.5 or 2-year experience, they got job as a junior planner. So you can attend, okay, the interviews. Also there are so many vacancies for junior engineers, junior planning engineers itself. No need to go for a senior engineer interview, okay? Because as I said, in the planning engineering career, there are different levels and they are offering different package. For a senior planning engineer, they may be offering a 15,000 or 20,000 dirham. So as a 2-year experience guy, do they will give you that salary package? No. As a 2-year experience guy, they maybe give you 6,000, 7,000. So they are also happy. As a junior, we are also happy we got an entry as a planning engineer, right? That thing you need to understand. If you are attending a 8-year interview, 8-year experienced interview, you will not get that job definitely, but you can expect for a junior level roles. We have experience by our own, okay? Our students got job as it is. And you need to highlight the software and reporting skill in the resume. You need to prepare a planning engineer resume. Not, you don't need to show anything else, because a planning engineer CV itself says everything. You need to prepare as planning engineer. So we will guiding you to prepare a complete planning engineer CV along with the certification. So once an interviewer is checking your CV, he will be clear understanding of what your role is. He is looking for a candidates like a candidates what is seeing in your CV, right? In that way we will prepare a CV for you after all the training, and confidently you can attend the interview as well, and you can try for your luck, okay? And how experienced professionals can switch to planning. There are so many guys here, they are having more than 5 or 10-year experience. They have different strategy, they don't need to go for a junior level, because they are already earning or 12,000, 15,000 or 20,000 AED in dirham in average. So why they need to go for a junior level? They don't need to go for a junior level. All they need to gain the soft skill, what are the planning engineer tools, and what are the skills they need to acquire. And by bridging that gap, the soft skill and understanding of the project, they have clear understanding of the works they are done, because they have enough experience in civil, MEP, EPC. Some they have majority in the experience in this. So only thing they lack is the skills which they are required for a planning engineer, because they need to prepare schedules. Once they entered as a senior planning engineer, they need to lead the junior planning engineers, they need to submit the reports, they need to make the dashboards, and show understanding of critical path and delay analysis. So they need to guide, as a senior planning engineer they need to guide the junior planning engineers. So that much experience they have already, only they need to gain the skill trainings, right? And as I said, the career path we have here, so many opportunities. You can start by junior planning engineer. The salary scale is will not be the same as like a planning manager or senior planning engineer. But going on by year, you will be moving into the planning engineer, senior planning engineer, planning manager, project control manager, project manager, and other PMO roles as a client representative. So you can will be a white collar job leading all the project, right? That much experience you will be getting year by year, that much package and benefits you will be getting. No other career will give you this benefit. If a guy working as a civil engineer or a site engineer, in what position he can move on? will not get this much fast career growth, because year by year you can move from one position. One, if you are working in one company as a junior planning engineer, in next company you can apply as a planning engineer, in another company you can apply you on a senior level. Like the company changing or country changing or the project changing, you can move to the next levels and you can negotiate for better packages. And what are the industries hiring planning engineers? Type of industries: construction and infrastructure industries, oil and gas industries, industrial projects, power and energy projects, rail and metro, EPC and consultancy firms. They're all there because from in India itself we are doing consultancy works, right? For America, for Canada, for other developed countries, as like IT projects, we are doing the consultancy work from here. We are preparing the schedule for the work, we are updating, we are coordinating the projects from here in from India. So that kind of work also you can expect it, and that will be in dollars. A planning engineers can get hourly rate at least 25 to $40. As if you are working as a freelancer also, you can work as a 20 to $40 per hour. That much freelancing also you can do. Okay. So as I said, for juniors, how can find jobs in planning? You can first you need that much skills and understanding of the job, and what are the jobs you need to do, and you need to prepare, highlight your skills, and you need to prepare a resume for that, and you need to study soft skills like primary and MS project from a real project perspective, not just a software training, right? You need to learn from a planning engineer in a project management perspective, real project perspective. You need to work out different schedules. If you are focusing on oil and gas, you need to work on, you need to request for oil and gas schedules. You can ask for the oil and gas schedule. You can do much examples with the oil and gas. Then you will get in a clear understanding. That understanding will make you able confidence in the interview, right? So you, that experience you can gain through us, and you can look for job assistance, coordinator, planning engineer, junior planning engineer. Like there are so many LinkedIn networks and job alerts, which I will show you here later during the question answer session. In the Naukri, I will show you how many junior planning engineer vacancies are there. Many people are complaining they don't getting jobs, but they are not searching anywhere. They are not ready to search anywhere the jobs. So be open to the even to the junior levels. If your salary, you need to first as an entry level, maybe you need to compromise at least 5,000 6,000 salary, maybe you will be getting, at least you can compromise, and soon after you can, after getting an understanding and confidence, you can move, you can show that experience, and you can jump to other companies with better package. Okay. As I said, the experienced professional, they need to bridge the gap. The soft skill, they need to get trained from us, and they have already the enough experience. That experience they need to use as a planning engineer perspective or project control expert perspective, right? Even a CV need to be updated in that way. Even if you have a senior site engineer or a senior project engineer, that all after getting the proper training on the project planning engineering, you can easily switch your career or position as a planning control side. Okay, you can apply for a senior planning engineer or project control level professionals. Okay. And you can also search for the jobs like project control engineer, planning engineer, senior planning engineer, lead planning engineers. But this, for this you need proper guidance, and you need proper exercise. You need to do much exercise for this. Okay, because you need to get the junior levels. How you get the junior levels? If you don't have that skills, the same skill juniors are also getting, right? So that much experience you need. But what make you difference is you have enough years of experience in your CV that juniors cannot showcase, right? Because they only pass their engineering in maybe in 2 year to 3 year only, but you passed your diploma or engineering maybe more than 5 years, 7 year, 10 year. So you can show that much experience as a project control professional only after getting the proper training. Otherwise the interviewer will understand that you don't have that soft skill, you don't know as a project professional, you didn't work, they will understand that. So you should get proper training, proper guidance, and soft skill training also you must learn. There is no shortcut. You also need to go through the soft skill training. Then only you understand how to prepare a schedule, how to track it, how to make all the type of recovery revised schedules, and all the mandatory things which are the planning procedure. All these things you also need to learn. Additional experience will be benefit for you. Whatever roles you work, that will be a benefit for you compared to the juniors. So you can apply for a senior level role as a planning engineer, and you can claim for at least 15,000 dirham salary at least. And today I just check in the just have a survey how many vacancies are there for the planning engineer. I found in Saudi Arabia there are almost 1550. Okay, vacancies are there. United Arab Emirates 2640, and Qatar around 160 today as of date. Okay, Kuwait they have 800 vacancies. Oman have 130 open. All these are open vacancies, and the salary scales is shown here. And average wise is showing here first salary, but the highest salary is here. It's almost same. Okay, those who have attended planning engineer interviews in this session, they can understand this much vacancies. Salary scale will be varying because of the experience the candidates possess. If you have a beginner level, they will be offering around this much, but if you have more experience, you can show their skills and knowledge and understandings, and you can express your previous projects as a planning or project control professional. Definitely they will be giving you more packages. Okay, because the responsibility also, please understand, the responsibility also will be higher compared to the junior. You need to guide the junior levels on the project. Okay, so these are the things basically I just want to tell you regarding the planning engineering career for the freshers and experience, because many students have this doubt how I can get a job. The juniors are worrying about how they will get a job without experience, but the experience they are thinking how they can switch their from their current role to planning or project management side. So what is the solution? What do you think? What is the solution? The experience also varying the same as the juniors. So juniors and seniors, they need to bridge the gap. Okay, and the juniors, they can start from the beginning as a planning engineer. For the seniors, for the experienced one, they can switch whatever experience they have, they can switch from the current role to planning engineer or project management professional role. Okay, that is the way. So for that you need get skill training and proper mentorship. That will be individually different, case to case will be different. We cannot say it in common, because every person, they may be coming from different industry, they have different graduation, so they are focusing different sectors. So we need to give that training for him, right? So based on their experience, interest, we will be giving their advice. If they are interested in construction industry, we will be giving they can request for construction industry oriented schedules, apartment projects like that. And some other guys may be interested in the oil and gas project, so they can request for oil and gas details. So likewise they need to get trained on the focused industry. But please understand, as a planning engineer, we may need to handle different kind of projects. Okay, we may no need to stick on one particular company for a long time. We can look for other companies. So the company may be coming, changing the company. Maybe sometimes they are doing different kind of work, not the same work. The scope may be vary, but as a planning engineer, you don't need to worry. The procedures is always same. How to make schedule is always same, the method is same. So if you once understand this the logic, how to make a schedule, what are the steps to prepare a schedule, how you can track a schedule, and what are the planning procedures you need to follow, and what are the kind of reports, and how you can make that reports, like a daily progress report, weekly report, so weekly presentations, all are same. Only changing will be the scope depending upon the nature of the project. Okay, that one you need to get trained separately, individually. That's why we are giving individual training based on the interest of the students. Okay, So these are the thing about today's webinar. Okay, now you can ask your all doubts. I'll be answering to all your doubts. You can ask your doubt. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Kirti, please.
Yeah, I'm actually working as a junior planner in Oman.
Okay.
I work in a construction company, which is like I'm working in a project where we are constructing road.
Mm-hmm.
So this data you took out, no, sir, like from each country, this many vacancies are there. Are
Yeah.
they only from a particular, only in North Gulf you are seeing, or where you are seeing this data from?
This data I took from I will show you where you are searching for job. Just tell me.
I'm searching in North Gulf, sir.
Yeah, Naukri is a good platform. Here you can give the water planning engineer. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, sir, I can
Yeah,
see, sir.
Naukri is a good platform because here you need to log in or register first. Okay, and
Yes,
you
sir.
can search here. Some guys they don't know to use the job portals and they are saying they are not getting jobs. How they will get the job if they are not searching the jobs in proper? Here you can see the 2 year experience planning engineer.
Yes, sir. क्या बना के देंगे आज बस
See,
मान
see 2 to 7 years experience. All are this 2 to 1.5 years. All are planning engineer, and these all with for the junior
लीजिए
levels currently open in the Naukri. And everyone saying some guys are saying no, these all are false information, they are not getting job, but they didn't make a CV yet, they didn't get proper training, they didn't apply, they are just complaining they are not getting jobs. This
Okay.
is only one
So
platform.
this is
Also,
from
like
nothing.
LinkedIn,
Yeah,
there
yeah,
are
yeah.
so many other
Hmm.
platforms. There are so many agencies working in different Mumbai, Bangalore, Cochin, Chennai. Everywhere agencies weekly wise they are hiring people. There are a lot of vacancies are there ongoing. Okay, whatever we can do, we will
Mm-hmm.
be proposing you. There are interviews ongoing here and there. But if you focus, if you try by your own, you can find lot of vacancies because
Mm-hmm.
before the
Yes, sir.
most people are not trying actually. So even after getting the training, proper training, we will be helping you to prepare a proper CV because the CV is most important thing. Okay, this is my profile. Okay, this is my profile and. No, I'm not looking for any job abroad because I have not seen this profile from long time because I worked more than 14 years abroad. Now I'm currently working in India. Okay, so I built this profile I think more than 7 years before. You need to prepare a profile like this, and you can search here planning engineer vacancy and how many experience you have, and you can even prefer the location, what location you are searching for, you can put here and just search. That's all you need to do before after getting training and CV preparation. You need to build a good profile, that's very important. In that profile you need to highlight your skills. You have Primavera skills, you have MS project skill, and you know all the roles and responsibilities very much. So these things will be evaluated, and the more experience you show, more skills you show in for the agency, for in front of agency or in front of the interviewer, in front of the client, you will be getting hired compared with other there you will be competency will be there. Comparably it is very lesser in planning engineering because that much vacancies are there. Okay, Sarfraz Alam, if you have any doubt, who are having doubt can ask now. Okay.
हेलो सर।
Yeah.
सर मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ कि अगर मैं अभी साइट इंजीनियर में काम करता हूँ सऊदी अरब में,
Okay.
तो प्लानिंग में जाना चाहता हूँ। प्लानिंग के बारे में उतना कुछ पता है नहीं, तो मैं अगर प्लानिंग में अगर अभी जाऊँ
Hmm.
तो प्लानिंग में जॉब इजीली लग सकता है या कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ सकता है उसमें?
समझा नहीं. What problem you mean?
मतलब मैं प्लानिंग कोर्स करके अगर जॉब के लिए अप्लाई करूँ तो जॉब इजीली हो सकता है या फिर कोई दिक्कत आएगा उसमें?
ना, कोई दिक्कत नहीं आएगा. क्यों दिक्कत आने का? आपको साइट एक्सपीरियंस कितना साल का एक्सपीरियंस है?
साइट एक्सपीरियंस तो 8 ईयर का है
8 years का
एचबीएससी
एक्सपीरियंस
फील्ड में।
काफ़ी है, बहुत काफ़ी है. क्या क्या काम किया है आप?
मैं अभी एचबीएससी फील्ड में ही टोटल काम किया हूँ।
No, what type of projects you are doing? Civil works or oil and gas,
मेंटेनेंस
infrastructure, pipeline?
मेंटेनेंस एंड नो हीट वेंटिलेशन एयर कंडीशनिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन एंड मेंटेनेंस इंडस्ट्री बोथ
Okay.
आई एम डूइंग।
Okay, this is very huge potential industry you are working with. Already you have enough experience in the building construction and MEP side as a HVAC also, right?
या
So that you have enough. That what I was saying. You will be considered in this category, in the experienced category. Okay. How experienced professional can switch to planning? You need to bridge the gap. What gap you have? What you are lacking? You are lacking the soft skill, correct mentorship, training. You need to groom yourself as a planning engineer from the site role. You have what is your strength? You have clear understanding and execution experience in the field. Okay, a planning engineer having this much experience is very much valued because the guy who already worked in site, he know exactly what is the scope, right? So you have
यस
enough experience already, but you are lacking the software skill training. You need to apply your knowledge into a software, like scheduling, how you prepare a schedule. Okay, you need to know how, what are the prerequisites to prepare a schedule, how you can prepare a schedule, how you can track a project, and what are the reports you need to prepare for a project management perspective, right? So now you are going to change from your site role. You are going
या नाउ
to work
आई
as a
एम गोइंग
planning
टू
engineer.
चेंज माय
Yes. So
सर
that skill you need. This
इफ
much
आई
skill you need to get.
Sir, if I change my profile in planning, then what I have to write on my CV experience, sir?
First, you need to
Back,
get the skill training. On the
yes,
finally, we will be preparing the CV. Okay. In the CV,
okay,
whatever work you have done, it's already part of a project, right? It's a part of project management. So you need to express yourself whatever you have done. Are you going to stay as a site engineer lifelong? Do you want to stay as a site engineer lifelong?
no,
Okay. What do you believe about yourself? You believe about yourself as a site engineer? You are want to become a site engineer?
no, sir, I want to change.
So first thing you need to say loudly, courageously. You need to grow. I need to grow. I need to become a project management professional. So in front of interviewer, how you can say it confidently? You should have that skill. You can
Yes,
say I have that skill, I have the practical experience, I done the work in the project management side. You need to say, I don't say you need to lie. You need to say it confidently. How you will get that confidence? When you bridge the gap, you have the strength. You need to use the strength in the proper way, by proper channel. You need to express it. They will be they are the candidate who are interviewing you for a planning engineer vacancy. They want to know you are suitable candidates, you have enough skills. You will be
yes,
100 percentage strong in your field experience. Whatever they ask, you can say much more than a planning engineer say in the execution level. But if the candidates, the interviewer ask you about the planning engineer perspective, you may not have able to answer his question. For example, what is a critical path? How you will be managing a delay in your project? Can you answer?
what, sir?
No, you cannot answer, right?
No.
Yeah, but you have done all the project, all these 8 years you have done the project, you just follow the instruction. But now in this
Yes.
stage you are preparing a plan. Now you are preparing a plan. Now you will be rethinking what you have done all these 8 years. How you schedule this work, who scheduled this work for you, who scheduled the targets, who scheduled the milestones for you. So now you are into the
Yes.
position as a planning engineer. There you will be making the schedule for others, for the site engineers. Now you know what are the scope, how much resource it required, how much duration it required. That much knowledge you have already. This is your strength. All you need the bridge the gap and apply into the software. In front of interviewer, you can say it confidently, sir, this 8 years I worked as a project management professional, as a planning engineer. At this moment, after the training, confidently you can say.
Yes.
Because the interviewer, they want a guy who having the skills and experience. Only they are asking, they want you to become confidently say, I can do it.
Yes, sir.
But most of students, they are not confident. How they will be getting confident? They are just complaining. They are not ready to learn. They are not ready to get certified. They are not. One guy yesterday was saying in our group, that's why today we conducted this session for everyone. Please understand this one. If they, and that guy is already working as a planning engineer. How, I asked him how you become a planning engineer. Then he said me, he started as a trainee. Okay, that is one method. At the junior level, he can start as a trainee, he can work as a planning assistant, and he can look for other jobs in another company. He can express himself as a planning professional. He already get into the track, then he is saying they are not getting job, but the people are there still not getting or any opportunities. Because why?
Yes.
Because they are not ready to learn the skill, they are not ready to understand the scope, they are just staying in there, whatever they do, they are not ready to upgrade, and they are even not ready to search for any job. But what we can do is we will be giving the training, we will be giving the mentorship, we will be giving the clear understanding what because I am, as I working as a 15 years planning engineer, I can say what are the things you can expect in an interview, what are the things you need to do as a planning engineer. Because I work with the site engineers, I know what they are doing. I work with the permit holders, safety engineers, I know what they are doing. So I know what their strength. Because the site engineer have, maybe they have technical knowledge than a planning engineer inside. Because a planning engineer no need to go for technical details as project engineer or site engineer does. The planning engineer is not a technical person. He need to monitor, right? He need to create schedule, he need to monitor the project. He have a team to support technically and otherwise. Okay, now all other area also there are people, they will be supporting everything, because from the designer stage, from the engineering side, from the procurement team, from the site team, there's a team, project management team. A planning engineer no need to do all the things, he only need to prepare a schedule and follow the schedule, and make other to follow the schedule. That's what
Yes,
a
sir.
planning engineer need to do. Understand?
Yes.
So
Sir, one question more. You give the training based on oil and gas field or construction field, sir?
because every person is different here, they are having different graduation, different fields, civil, electrical, MEP side, some other guys also there, oil and gas are there. So we will be, whoever interested in different field, they can do the different kind of projects, can do the different many other projects, whatever projects they are interested in, they can do in that projects. Because basically the foundation fundamentals are all same. As a planning engineer, you may need to work, because I worked in oil and gas, next I worked in construction, and other side I work in another company, I work as a MEP planning engineer. So how I can do work as a multiple role? As a planning engineer, I can work in multiple projects as a planning engineer. So actually a planning engineer need to know a basic understanding of all kind of works, then only he will be able to manage. So all kind of projects, what I suggest, you should know all the scope of the works, even civil, MEP, and oil and gas, whatever. Okay, then some guys, if they are only interested in oil and gas, they no need to look for other jobs, other construction industry jobs. I will only go for oil and gas, or I will only go for the civil work. They can focus their own type of projects. I will not
But
force.
sir, they need to know about the activity also. What is activities going on the project,
Yes,
and
that's the main
oil and
thing.
gas field is different and the construction field is different,
Yes,
machinery and everything is.
yes. But there are some prerequisite documents about describing about that scope of the work. When you join as a planning engineer, you have roles and responsibilities, but at the same time you also have rights. Where you will get these rights? From the scope of work document, for the contract agreements, from the details drawings. These all who are preparing all these things, not a planning engineer. It is prepared by different teams, contract teams, designers, architects, and the scope of work. So all these details are the input for you. These are all your rights. Only you need to read these documents, you understand the project scope, right? Even if you are a beginner, everything is written in the scope of work document. Everything is there in the detailed drawings. Only you need to get familiar with this kind of documents. You can read the scope of work. You can
Sir,
understand.
document I get the document, but how I know about the scheduling, how much time to work this one is finished this activity, the
That one you will
manpower.
get in the training in our training session. How
Okay,
you can
okay.
estimate the duration from productivity. So these things
Yes, yes.
all will be guiding in our training. You have different methodologies to identify the duration of a work. Okay, you
Okay,
can
okay.
different techniques you can use for schedule preparation. These are the things related to the planning. That what a
Yes.
planning engineer need to do.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other guys having different doubts?
Sir,
So
sir, junior planning engineer post കുറവല്ലേ?
that Abhinand, can I talk in English?
Sir, the
Abhinand?
post for the requirement for the junior planning engineer is
No,
low
Abhinand,
right
can
now.
you see my screen? Abhinand, can you see
Yes,
my
yes, I
screen?
can see.
So I am searching in front
Yes,
of
sir.
you, planning engineer. Okay. How much experience you have, Abhinand?
I have 5 months of experience in site.
Okay. Total, what year
Site.
you passed out?
Sorry, sir.
In which year you passed out?
I passed out in 2025.
2025, and you already started working. Great. Okay. Just I am putting 1 year experience. Okay. Are you able to see the screen, Abhinand?
Yes, sir. Yes, I can see.
Or you see this? There are so many vacancies which is showing in this. All the vacancies planning engineer from 1 to 6 years, 0 to 4 years. These are planning engineer vacancies in India, in Bangalore. So Bangalore is a MNP companies, MNC companies. They have offices in Bangalore. So they are all having this much. They give already 1 to 6 years, 1 to 5. Planning engineer, 1 to 5, 1 to 5, Mumbai. Let's see there in Oman. Is there any? Okay. So you need to, as a for 1 year experience, even any position you will be facing difficult. You need to start from beginning, but you can work as a area planner, scheduler level experience in the first year junior level planning engineer. You can work. Okay, Abhinand.
Sir, how should I know for whom to coordinate with, or which sections should I want to coordinate? After putting my 1 year experience in my CV and getting a job after that, after the interview,
Mhm.
sir, how should I know that whom should we coordinate with, like the section, quantity survey, site engineer, procurement? Sir, how should I gain that knowledge?
Okay, Abhinan. Please understand about the, just let me open one more session for you. As you are just a beginner, just a pass out in 2020. This year you pass out, Abhinan? Abhinand,
Hi, sir.
yeah, understand. Please understand that there is a project life cycle. In every project which you see in GCC or whatever, there will be four phases: initiation phase, planning phase, execution phase, and closing phase. So all these phases having different kind of activities. Okay. So as a planning engineer, you will be having this much phases a project have, and this much roles, different roles a planning engineer may have. Okay. So if you're working as a scheduler, that's for your question. You need to prepare schedules, right? Abhirant, can you are you hearing me?
Yes, sir, sure.
You need to what you now you in what field you are working?
Construction.
Construction field. Okay, building construction is it?
Yes, yes.
So okay, so for building construction, what are the things to build a construction, construct a building? What are the things you need?
Manpower,
You need first
materials,
drawings, right?
money, capital.
Yeah, you need capital, you need drawings, you need resources, you need materials, right, Abhinand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, as a site engineer, you will be doing activities at site. The company, some guys, they are telling you this work has to be completed today, this work has to be completed this week, right? You will be getting instruction to get complete some activities. Now you are switching to become a planning engineer or scheduler. So now what is your role? Now you are the one to prepare the schedule for the building construction, for the for the building which you construct. You need to prepare a schedule. That training you will be getting in our training session. How you can prepare a schedule of your building. Then what are the requirements you need to follow from the engineering side? What are the details you need from engineering side? What are the procurement materials? How you can list out the activities, and how you can schedule your work, and how you can track the work. This is a skill, Abhinand. Understand? This is a knowledge and this is a skill training. So once you packed with this kind of knowledge and skill training, you can apply for a junior planning engineer position in your same company, or you can try in another company after getting this knowledge and skill. That skill and knowledge training will be providing in our training. Now you cannot move to any other position rather than in a siting. Either you can continue as a site engineer, and as the previous guy talked here, he is working 8 years as a site engineer. Either you can continue all the years waiting for something will maybe happen, something maybe happen. You can work, keep on working as a site engineer. You will not get promoted to any other, you will not get transferred to any other post until unless you get trained or you get knowledge. So at this position, you as a very junior, if you are getting the knowledge correctly, knowledge and skill training, you can start applying for the junior roles. At least after completing 1 year. Now even you are not just complete, but at least you can apply. As I show here in the planning engineer, I show you there are different roles for planning junior planning engineers. So you can apply there. You can apply there, and you can, if you have the skill, even your company, you can try in your company. We have one student, Bibin, his name Bibin. He was working as a site engineer, and he learned the software skill, and he understand the planning skill, and he applied in his company. He talked to the management of the company. He claimed that he need to shift to planning. He has the skill, he has the knowledge. Then the company will rethink to put their company have position there. They okay, they will put him to the planning section. If you have the skill, if you have the knowledge, if you can manage your role, why company need to hold you in the site? They can replace you to the with other guy, and you can, they can put you in the planning. That also you can try in your same company. And if you want to switch to other company, there you can apply as a planning engineer. You can show 1 year experience as a planning engineer in the old company. So the new company, they will hire you. We have students placed 1.5 year experience students also placed planning engineer. We have students. Because so many construction companies in Abu Dhabi, they are looking for planning engineers. They are not worrying about the experience. They are only, the interviewer is, they want the guy who have the skill. Experience they have already, the project engineer they have, site engineer there. They only need sometimes they only need guy who know the software very well. They are very much able to do the works, coordinate with other team. They have understanding about the work. So these things you need to get understand. The training you need to utilize in such a way to boost your career to become a planning engineer. That much training we will be providing, that you need to utilize. You need to get understanding of the type of work. We can guide you what are the department you need to follow, what are the reports you need to make, how you can make a schedule, how you can track schedule. This all training, guidance, mentorship, everything will be given to you, and you need to utilize it. You need to apply in a company, in your own company or into the next company. You can demand, you can ask. Until unless if you don't do these things, you cannot get a job in planning definitely. Okay, if you don't have the skill, if you don't have knowledge, only thing you can do, switch your role from one company to another as a site engineer, other company site engineer. So how soon you are willing to get trained in the soft skill, that much level you can switch your career, or you can grow from your current role to higher level and get paid well. Okay, Abhinand?
Okay, okay.
And one more thing, Abhinand, as what I did as a junior, I just want to add one more thing to Abhinand. I started my career in GCC in 2012. At that time, I have only 1 year experience, same like you. I didn't have that much experience as just site experience. And at that time, I get trained in the Primavera from my experience person from the company. I was working in Saudi. At that time, I checked with him, and he teach me the skills, whatever the mentorship, guidance, everything here I got from my colleague. Also, I done my skill training certification, and immediately after 1 year, I got a opportunity as a junior planning engineer for a shutdown work. It was 3 months, just 3 months. I done that project. After 3 months, soon after 3 month, 3 month shutdown project, I got another opportunity. Likewise, we can move on from one company to another company as a planning engineer. So don't worry, even after 1 year, you can start the planning engineer. I did it myself. So you can also do, definitely. But you need proper guidance, mentorship, and training, skill training. If you don't have this, you cannot get the job, because in interview may be tough. You need to have a confidence to face the interview. How you will get the confidence? Only after proper mentorship, proper training, then only you will have that confidence. Anyone have other doubts? Bridget, Sajivan, Sumesh, Lochana, Fahima, Amal, Shibu.
Hello, sir.
Okay, hello. Hi.
Sir, if I started training with you, what you provide software and
We will be
ebook
providing
or
software installation support and we will be giving individual training separate for you, not a group session. All the training are individuals, individual training.
okay.
And the communication will be directly me and you one to one.
Okay, sir. Thank.
And what you need, you
That
can
is
ask.
good.
And what you need, I can give. And if we are in group, we cannot give like that, right? It will be distraction.
Yes.
The training will be
This
all
is
training
good.
will be individual. Because your case is different, Abhinand case is different, maybe other cases guys it may be different, right? So every guys are different.
Yes.
Now Abhinand, what is problem? You know, Abhinand problem he having only 1 year experience. As a
Yeah.
7 year experience, your problem is different. Abhinand problem is different. You have 7 year experience, but you also facing the same issue, right?
Right.
Now, what advice you can give to Abhinand?
Yeah.
What advice you can give to Abhinand?
I give the opinion, but
What advice
I,
you can give to Abhinand as a
that is
junior position?
I
If it is
I
good, he continue as a site engineer. He
I
just
waste my
switching from one
career
company to other
7 years.
company as a site engineer. Is it good option for him?
No progress, sir.
Yeah.
That is a graph is a same level, straight.
Same level. Even 8 years, you will be going to
Yeah.
continue in the same level, Abhinand. You are expecting that this company is bad, next company I am getting, but you are going on the same position. Your position is the problem,
Yeah.
not the company. Become a planning engineer and become part of your company management team. That's what I was
I
saying.
change I change 3 or 4 company, but every company gives the same level, and every job are same site engineer, 5,000
Yeah.
real, 4,000 real, 4,500 real, no more than 5,000.
Yeah. Until unless you get trained, you will not. They will not give you more salary. Because also the package is different. For a site engineer, every project have a budget for resource, for material. So for a site engineer, they already put a one budget. Planning engineer, they put one budget. Senior planner, they put one budget. Lead planner, they have another budget. So if you are site engineer, they will give you maximum that budget amount. But as a
Yes,
planning
sir.
engineer, your budget is more. So company can give you more budget. Hourly rate are
Yes, sir.
different. That was the logic. Simple logic.
Yeah, my old friend are going change the field and go to planning for now get 10,000, 12,000 real, but now I
Yeah,
am in
exactly,
same year.
exactly, exactly what I was saying about it. So you have strength, Sarfaz. You have also Abhinand. Don't waste your time. As soon as possible, just try to get a knowledge and skill and start hunting. Okay, we will definitely get. We will support you for the all the job assistance will be providing, including the CV preparations, including the skill training, mentorship. You can ask whatever doubts you have, whatever personal stuff you want to learn, you can ask from the expertise. We are conducting one session for our students coming first week December. What will be an interesting session for our students. We are conducting a live session for our students describing different type of project with pictures. So you will get a clear understanding what are the civil activities, what are the sequence, what are the MEP activities, what are the sequence with pictures. So students itself within ourselves, we will be sharing the knowledge. You will get a clear scope of understanding. You will start learning same project you are conducting, but till now you did not observe what are the sequence, how much resources are there, how you can schedule. These are the things you will be realizing after starting the training, and you can share the knowledge to others. You can get the knowledge from others. This is a part of community. We are as a community, we can develop our knowledge, and we will support each other in our community. Okay.
Hello, sir. Sajeev here.
Yeah.
Sir, I worked as a supervisor and permit receiver. About 7 years of experience in India and also experience in abroad. 3 years of experience.
Okay.
So can I move to the planning department?
3 year experience you have, right? As a
Total
permit
3 years experience. Total 3 years experience as a site foreman plus receiver, and also worked in
What you
shutdown
completed,
project.
diploma or BTech?
BTech 2014 passed out.
2014 passed out BTech.
Yes.
Why you are still wasting your time? That's what I was thinking. You are a BTech graduate,
That's why I'm
and
planning
still
to switch
you are
the
doing
career.
supervisory job is not good.
Yes.
10 years now. Just imagine if you can showcase your 10 years experience in the planning. The average salary you can expect is 15,000 dinar, 12,000 to 15,000 dinar you can expect as a planning engineer. I don't know how much your salary. If you are getting more, you don't need to study this.
Previously I worked as a JP, junior job performer in oil and gas field.
Yeah.
My background is oil and gas field total.
Okay. But I don't know about your salary scale. This salary scale, if you have 10-year experience in planning, you can get 12 to 15,000 dinar in Dubai.
So what about the duration of the course? What certification I
It will be
get
20 to
from the
25
completion
days
of
you
this
can
one?
learn the skills. The skills we will be guiding you for the whatever the type of project. The skills here are the common. Foundation is the common thing. After you get the foundation, after you can practice as much as you can. Okay. You will be practicing with an EPC schedule, oil and gas project schedule. So engineering, procurement, construction activity, including civil, mechanical, E&I, all activities will be there as a sample project. So after doing that project, you will get an idea. Okay, and you can practice more schedules, real project schedules. Okay, and you can get familiarized what the planning engineer is doing. You will get a proper mentorship. After you can prepare a CV as a planning engineer, and you can apply for an interview. There the interviewer will be asking the same thing what we have learned for you. So you can confidently answer that question, and you can move onwards as a planning engineer.
Okay, sir. Sir, what about the
Duration of the course,
and how much the
I
fee?
told you it's 20 to 25 days. 20 to 25 days.
Here because I joined joined at 9:30. That's it.
Sorry, Sajivan, your voice not clear.
I joined this meeting at 9:30. I don't hear about the fees and the duration. That's all.
Okay. The duration is 20 to 25 days, our course duration, and the trainings all are individual. Whoever interested to join will get an independent individual trainings, not group session. There is no particular fixed time for training. You can ask whatever the doubts in the group dedicatedly for you. You will be get answered in the you will get a doubt session. and for practicing you will be getting recorded video, you will be given the notes, and I am available for you to ask your doubts. In every session you need to submit a picture, you need to send a picture to verify. I will verify that one, and if there any correction required, I will be telling at the same time, and I will get to the next topic. Similarly, if you work daily 1 hour consistently, you can complete in 20 days everything: Primavera, MS Project, Excel PPT presentation with a clear understanding of the as a planning engineer what he does. You will get a foundation, clear foundation, and you can apply it anywhere. And how much time you practice, that make you a professional. Okay, if you get a clear foundation, you can practice. How much time you practice, that much professional you become. You
Okay,
can
sir.
ask
What about the fees?
fee, you can text me, will be the common standard fee. I think you can text me, I will
Sir, can I
explain.
get any certification or after completing this
Yes, definitely
we
you
need to
will be, I
apply?
will show you the, I will just show you the certification which we have done. We are registered in an MSME registration we have for our institution, so we'll be giving a certification after course completion, and this certificate you can attach with your CV at that time, which will be prepared as a planning engineer. So whoever interviewing you, whoever looking your profile, they will become satisfied that your profile is similar to as a planning engineer, not a supervisor, not a site engineer. Okay.
Okay, I got it. So the certification, is there any authorization like that? Because
Yeah, this is
we are
the
doing
registered institute in MSME registration we have.
can you repeat?
We have MSME registration. 1 second, this
Okay.
let me open the certificate.
Well, I don't know about the planning certification. That's why I'm asking.
Actually,
MSME
this is a
registration.
skill. Same like now it's become a skill like an Excel. If
Okay,
somebody
okay, I got it. I got
ask
it.
you, can you do Excel work? If you are confident about the skill, you can say. Actually, basically, it is a skill, not like your engineering certificate or like your diploma certificate. This is a skill, basically. Okay. Sometimes in
Okay.
interview, our students face the client, they don't believe anything. They will give you the laptop, they will show you, they will tell you to create one schedule.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
My network is slow, that's why I will show you what's it open. If anyone have other doubts, can ask now. Anyone have doubt? Any other doubt? We are going to wind up the session. So whoever having any doubt, you can ask now. Fahima, Prijit, Vignesh. So this is our certificate. It's open now. Some issue with the network slow. This certificate you will be getting after the course completion. So planning engineering in Primavera P6 and MS project. Okay. This which will be attaching with our CV. And we'll be assisting you to prepare CV for your. We'll give a template for you. You can prepare the CV in it. Okay. Okay, Abhinand, Fahima, Sarfaraz. Shall we wind up now?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. See you. Good night. Thank you for attending.
Right.